MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we are exploring Esper Angry Bird Cat Dude, aka Raffine. Uh, so it was pretty fun, and I'm excited to show the deck list. So let's go check it out. See you in a second. All right, so here is the deck: Angry Birb Cat, aka Raffine, Scheming Seer. So this commander is really interesting. Not only is it a flyer, but it comes in with Ward 1, so it means it has some protection. And then whenever you attack, target attacking creature convenes X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So this card was interesting because usually I really don't like playing stuff with like discard effects, because I feel like with sacrifice stuff, I'm seeing like more instant exchange. So like if I sacrifice something, you get like a treasure token, or you drain like 1 life. So I kind of had to reshift like the way I think a bit about how like discarding cards isn't necessarily like throwing away any advantages, because I'm still getting value for it in the way that like maybe I'm sacrificing something, because instead of sacrificing something, you're putting a +1/+1 counter on this, but then also you're potentially maybe drawing into an answer that you might want to keep. So giving a bit more of like card selection and card advantage in that way, because you're able to like look through, you know, whatever the next card that you would have drawn into. And if it was a land that you didn't care about, then you could just throw that land away. You wouldn't get a +1/+1 counter on Raffine discarding a land, but again, it kind of plays into the card selection value that maybe you want to find other answers to. So this was really interesting, and this is not a May ability, so when you do attack with any creature, you do have to discard down, and the more creatures you attack with, the more that like convene trigger stacks onto. So if you attack with 3 creatures, you have you know, the ability to convene 3 times. So that means you would draw 3 cards and then discard 3 cards. So just to break that down a bit. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then some cards that I thought had some, you know, MVP callouts from just some of the games I played. So I'll start with this one. Inspiring Overseer is kind of crazy because it's a flyer and it lets you gain a life and draw a card when it enters the battlefield. And so I like this because it's a body that can give you some card advantage, gain a life, but then, you know, if you need to have a sack fodder or a chump blocker, it's also a flyer. So it's pretty versatile. And again, I think that's a pretty big like deal if you can throw this out there, get value, and then use it even potentially just as a body to keep you safe. So Inspiring Overseer is a card that I really like, and I think it's a super interesting like common that just does so much. I feel like a lot of the new Capenna commons have like 50 things attached to them. So another card too that I think is worth calling out is Wedding Announcement, because it just lets you make a body or draw a card, and that really adds up and can really help you just keep the pressure on your opponent. Another card too is a newer one, Nimble Larcenist. So when it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose an artifact, instant, or sorcery card, and then you get to exile it. So this to me is better than, you know, like a discard effect, because you're really making sure this thing does not come back whatsoever, versus sometimes if you're playing a card that just forces you to the opponent to discard something, then they could potentially get it back with some sort of graveyard play, and then you have to deal with that problem still. So with this one, I think it's also nice because you can play it relatively early in the game, but I think even if you can't play it early in the game, you like late game, it's still good to know like, hey, does my opponent have a board wipe? Are they bluffing a counter spell? You can take a peek and get rid of that threat and poof, build up your board state a bit more. I don't know if the word recklessly is the word, but so this card too, I wish I had a chance to play a bit more. I did play it in a game, and then I think it took me a second to kind of click on how it worked, because this is the first time I've actually really looked at this card. But its synergy with Raffine's pretty crazy. So whenever it enters the battlefield, you convene, so you can draw a card, discard a card, and then whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. So if Raffine's making you discard a ton of cards, then that means all the cards that you discard with Raffine, Tolu's can collect. So then when, you know, she dies, then that way, poof, you get your value back from whatever you discarded. So one thing that I would say that maybe I should have added into this is like instant speed sacrifice. So let's say like Tolos is out on the board and then someone drops a farewell. You would want to sacrifice her at instant speed before, you know, the farewell drops. So like Phyrexian Tower, I think would be really good. I know in Paper Magic, I can only think like with Commander, like Viscera, Seer, and stuff like that. But it was a little bit harder for me to think about like those instant speed removal effects that would potentially like protect stuff if they're about to get exiled, where you can still get your value out of it. So just something to think about. I feel like this deck could use a little bit more fine-tuning in some areas, but overall, I was pretty happy with it, the way it performed. But I think one of the major improvements could be finding more instant speed like sacrifice effects, just again so you can still get the value out of the cards that you're looking for. Egger, don't have to explain this card. It's crazy. When it dies, flips, makes 1/1 tokens, then comes back and flips. So I really like this because it just is kind of protection from board wipes, and it just helps you rebuild up your board state after a board wipe. This card also pairs really well with Raffine and anything else that convenes, because when you're convening, you're still drawing that card, which means this is still getting that trigger. So these two also work really well together just to deal damage and, you know, gain a little life. Key to the Archive, again, really crazy, because if you like get that extra turn spell or maybe Demonic Tutor or something else, like you can really just come out of nowhere and make your opponent sad because you just got like an obscure like random spell that you should not have had access to. This card's really key to winning. You see what I did there? It's okay if you turn this off now. Dad jokes aside, one interaction I thought was really fun is Spark Double, copying either Junji or Kari, just to get those like potential extra effects. If either of them die, you know, maybe you're potentially doubling like the triggers that are going on. So let's say like Junji got copied, a board wipe happens, and now you could potentially put 2 different like non-dragon creature tokens on the field because these were both technically Junji cards. So also is nice because you just have a big body in the air because it comes in with a +1/+1 counter. So I really like that a lot. But sweet cards. 2 cards that I was kind of iffy about, where I'd probably, you know, cut, is Luxor, and I get like this would pair really well with Raffine. I think it's just more of my playstyle, because sometimes like if I'm gonna have counter spells or removal, I would rather have mana up for that at instant speed than like necessarily equipping this. But you know, that's just, I think it's more down to my playstyle than like rather how this card performs in general, because it should in theory pair very well with Raffine, but I think I just found it was kind of more like a for me whenever I was kind of in a tight spot. And then this one, I did get some triggers off of it when I was doing like a test game, but overall I just kind of didn't think it was worth it. Like, yes, making a 2/2 white spirit creature token's nice, but the chances of it like happening and you're drawing into a card that matches the exact mana value that it wants is a bit more of a risk than really what it's worth. But I thought, you know, it's a new card, I'll give it a shot, but I don't think I'll be playing it in any decks in the future. So if you're checking this out, something to keep in mind, like if you're gonna try to do this build, you know, maybe, I don't know, these are the 2 that I personally would cut out if I'm doing more games with this deck in the future. But that is, you know, the overview of things, and let's go see it in action. See you out there. Ooh, Falco. Okay. I think this is decent, right? Adeline, we can't play, so we need another planes. Shoot, this might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna keep it. So I'll just drop this. Doesn't matter, we don't have any turn 1 plays. So Falco, if you don't know, is Flying Trample. They can look at the top card of their library at any time, and then they can cast spells off the top of their library if they remove a counter. That can be like really any counter. So we did hit a Skyclave Relic, which is good because it can give us our other mana source that we need. Okay. We did hit a blue source too. Let's just drop this so we can absorb some damage. I don't know if that was dumb. Or if we should have gone for Skyclave. I'm not sure. We'll see. Can at least absorb some of that damage. We've got a Doom Scar, so if that thing gets too big, we have at least a backup plan there. Do Indestructible. And... this is a little tough. I don't think we want to get rid of any of these cards right now, so if we attack with Raffine, is that going to be worth it? I think let's foretell this. Oh, blue! No attacks because I think we don't want to discard anything at the moment. Maybe I should have left this up so I could have countered Falco. That might have been the smarter play there too. We'll call this the warm-up game. No blocks. So, this is interesting. Maybe make them sack the wolf. Oh, they went with Falco. Okay. Next. I'm gonna attack. This thing I kind of found to be a little useless. So I'm actually just gonna discard that, and I should actually cut it from my deck because of that. I didn't get very many hits off of it, and I felt like it was kind of a waste of a mana. Broker's Ascendancy, okay. Okay, got a little bear. Resolve. Pass. Pass. Again, don't know if I'm making the smartest plays here, being a little generous with our life source, but... Let's put down Adeline. And then let's go ahead and attack, I think? Yeah. Okay. What do we not care about as much here? I think maybe teleportation circle. And then... that could be land. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's do this. That sucks a little bit. Let's Deadly Dispute. Okay, I know it's my go, buddy. I am just trying to play. Let's put on planes and intern. And then maybe we can bounce that token back too. Let's do that. Why are they saying oops? Did they not mean to play that card? Okay, well, we'll do that. Or cancel. Actually, we'll do this. We'll put this back. Man, they are being impatient. And I think we're okay if we take the 6. I know I'm being a little risque here. So we will drop this, and then Bastion. And next. I think we can go in the air. We'll make a token. Draw. We'll get rid of you and you. So we're decent on land right now. Okay. And hopefully that helps us a bit. Because Raffine's going to get pretty decently big, and we have enough to counter Falco if they put it down. It is really funny when people just spam like oops and stuff. It's like, no, I'm not making a mistake here, buddy. I am thinking when they attack, we'll want to put Malachur Rebirth on Adeline, so we take 2 instead of 7. Or, actually no, we can just chump block unless they give it trample. Okay. Okay. And my kitty is meowing so loud, and I'm sorry. So we'll put it on her. So we'll block here, we'll block here. Unless they have a way to give something trample, then we're a little screwed. Bonk, bonk. Okay. Okay. Kerrigan, I really don't know what you want. Where are you? Come here, honey. Okay. And okay. So, we're just gonna drop this. This life gain's good. Do we want to destroy an enchantment? Is there anything that's like giving them... You can hit that, I guess. And then... Good game. I guess this kind of makes up a little bit for their slight attitude that they're having, I think, right? We'll just give it to Adeline. We'll get rid of... Kerrigan, can you please stop? Shoot this and maybe this? Oh, it's 3. Ah, I don't know what to get rid of. Okay. Oh, sorry. GG's. Kerrigan, can you stop meowing? You're distracting me. Probably gonna see me talking to my cat here a bit. She's been nudging my arm and asking for pets in the middle of the game. So if you hear me talking to Kerrigan, here's why. She's being a cute little snuggle bug. But anyways, back to the games. Alright, this will be interesting. I had to put Kerrigan in my lap because she just wouldn't stop yelling at me. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if it'll be good, but it seems like it'll be fun. And that's what we're here for, right? Okay, we'll drop this. So we have... Like, this doesn't need to go out turn 1. Okay, so... Now we have Shamblin. And... We'll just pass it. What do you think, Miss Kerrigan? No, you can't rub your face on the mic, though. Oh, Bastion Remembrance. Samesies. Okay. Let's, drop this. And then I think we're okay with attacking, because we'll get a treasure. And then we'll be able to do some cool things. Oh, unless they don't block, then never mind. Okay. So we're wanting to get stonks off that. Pass. Okay, my turn. Ooh. I do like this. Let's do... Oh, we can't. Duh. I should probably read how much mana I have. Okay, so we'll drop this so we can at least start getting a little bit of drain back at them. Won't attack with Shambling Gas this time. Is this legendary? Yeah. I almost wonder if it's worth putting Junji in. And then copying it with Spark Double. That'd be pretty sweet. Let's do that. So Junji. They're thinking. Okay. And then, yeah, we copy it, and that's going to be really cool. Okay. Take action. Get a land. I like ramping. Let's get a blue source, because I think we only have 1. Oh, no, we have 2. Okay. Still. And we won't attack, because we don't really need to worry about ramping as much anymore. Okay, they're going to cultivate. I still think the play here is going to be Spark Double. And then maybe Tomb Pact Raffine. Okay. Miss Kerrigan, let's not rub our face on the mic. Thank you, honey. You're very cute. Copy. Okay. And then... Oh, yep. Can get Raffine down this turn too, because they helped us ramp. Yeah, let's attack. Let's put it down deserted beach. Bonk. Maybe I should have got rid of this, because I'm not sure how helpful it's going to be at the moment. But that does have a +1/+1 counter. Oh! GG! Oh, this will be interesting. Minsk? I don't think I've played against them yet as a commander. So mana fixing on this feels decent. We have a counter spell. I haven't played this card. That'll be interesting. I think I'm going to do this because there's some new cards I haven't really played. Miss Kerrigan, please don't rub your face on the mic. I don't think people appreciate that. It's a little loud. You are very cute. If that means anything to you. Okay, we'll drop this, and this, then this, and then next turn we can do Adeline, and be in a pretty good spot. Where are you going, Missy? You're gonna have to go down. Oh, nope. I think she has it out for my mic, so I was trying to go after it. Okay, so they made the little cute hamster, and honestly, can't be sad if I lose to an adorable hamster. It's just how I feel. Okay, so we got a few cool plays here. I think we'll do this though. At least have like a good body. And then we could always return maybe Minsk. Open the way for Adeline a bit. I'm sure they will probably chump block with their little cute hamster. Base power toughness X becomes a giant. Okay. So I wonder if you can use that ability to like protect things from exile effects too. Ooh, that's gonna suck. I think we'll survive, hopefully. Ouchies. Oof. That did some damage to us, didn't it? Don't sacrifice it. No. Ooh. No, I knew they were gonna do that. Ah, that was a good move. Okay. Skyclave Relic. Right? Do we want to do that? Yes, let's do that. And we're gonna take another beating. Maybe that wasn't the way to go. Maybe I should have played the commander instead. That was pretty slick, though. And I can pump it maybe for 4. Or are they gonna play something? If they play something for 4, we got it. What you doing, friendo? Okay. I'm gonna drop you. Probably need to drop this. It's a legendary token, right? Yeah. We'll go ahead and toss that. Oh, I thought we could return something. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I don't know how my own cards work. Not bad. But at least it's got lifelink. Or it doesn't. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this sucks. Ooh, 1. Yeah, if I had left mana up, I could have stopped that too. Now they can just pretty much go wide, right? Oh, it's because it's got a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so we do this. Gain a life. And then... what do? We don't want to risk... So let's see. If we attack, it gets 5. Do we do that, or do we do this? Maybe see what's in their hand. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. We're tired of them doing that shenanigans over and over again. Let's attack because we do need the life, and we don't know if they have like a shock or something in their deck. They got a lot of other really good stuff too, so... we'll definitely want to save this Titan of Industry, and then maybe Unnatural Growth. Hit one of those two things. I'm not sure yet. We'll see which is the scariest thing first, or they might just be able to kill me without doing much of anything else, because that also has Trample. And double block it. Still get 2 damage through. Is that going to be enough to kill me? I think so. If they attack all in, right? I'll take out that boo. Take one. Okay. Oof, this is really nerve-wracking. Okay, okay, okay. Do we do this? Or do we put her down? Leave mana up for Disdainful Stroke? I don't think they're going to be able to cast that for a while. We might want to Mirith just to discourage them. And then maybe put this down. Enters tapped. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be sad if I did the other way around? They might just block with the Minsk so they can make another hamster. So I think they can recast it because they have that treasure token. But we definitely needed that life gain because we don't really know what other shenanigans they have. And I'd like to think they don't have any more gain control effects to ruin my life with this, because that would be sad, but we'd still survive too. Okay. They're making their cute little guy. Okay. Put this down. Can't afford to attack right now. We need the bodies, especially if they could potentially steal something. This is really intense. Also a very creative deck, so I won't be sad if I lose to this. Because I didn't even realize that it was X to pay into it until later. Oh! GG. I thought you had it. Some drain stuff. Esper versus Esper violence. Let's keep it. I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. We do have removal, and it's possible for us to get this into turn 3. Oh, if you don't know what this does, whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I really like the art for this too. That's pretty. What's cool about like the new Capenna like foil ones is that like the texture on the card's a little different too. And the sleeves are pretty as well. Wonder if they're like mulligan, doing some mullies. Okay. So we'll drop this on black. Ooh. Put Shambling Cast down. And let's put Hollowed Fountain down on tapped, because we don't care too much, I think. Oh, maybe I messed that order up a bit, but oh well. Maybe I should have put Fabled Passage down and then Hollowed Fountain, pay 2 life so we could drop this, but hey, maybe it's for the best. We're on cruiser mode. I'll get another planes with this though. Da, 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 da. Yeah. We're just having fun. We're taking our time, you know? And they have 2 blue. Oh, this card. This one can be kind of a pain in the butt. I think we actually want to kill it, because that one can give a lot of advantage. Okay, so we'll drop this. Let's drop this. And I'm a little worried how early we're convening, because ooh, I love all these cards. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This might be the bad mistake here to get rid of that, because that does have some of our recursion on it. Maybe it was bad just to attack in general. I don't know. We do want to get Esper down too, though, because this deck more than likely is going to have non-creature spells like that. Perfect example.
After 1,000 years, ideas like seconds are fleeting.
Okay, so we did get another land here. Let's drop this. And we'll drop this. Maybe it feels weird that you have this, but I just love how much like token stuff it spits out. Like, I know there's not any other vampires in here. I'm gonna toss this and toss this into the bin. Maybe I should have tossed her, but I really like the card a lot and I wasn't ready to part with it. They are tapped out too, so they can't really protect them. Okay. And then Sanctuary Warden. And then after that, I think we'll have a good enough board state where we're okay.
Ideas like seconds are fleeting.
And the nice part that I like about Egger is like if a board wipe happens, it, you know, just lets you still make tokens and stuff, because when he dies, you just make those little vamps. Okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So, let's put this down. I love this card. I think I'll draw a card. Okay. We could bring Callous Blood Mage back with this if we discard it. I think we want to attack at Teferi. Yeah. We'll put it on you. And it's crazy that you can plus that one up so much. Okay, we'll get rid of this and this. And we really like Key to the Archive. Ah, shoot. I think this. Because that can give us an extra turn spell too. And I wanted that thing dead. Yeah, so wondering if the next turn we drop Key to the Archive, go all in, pretty much discard everything, right? Okay. Alright. Ooh, that's a really good one too. Huh. I think maybe this, just so we have another body. Oh, we don't even have enough to play it. So I guess this is the play it is. I pay attention sometimes. Ooh, extra turn is good. Discard. Submit. And let's go all in. Who do we want to give this to? Probably the commander. And then decline, because we like the indestructible. Okay, okay, so we'll discard you. I think you, right? Did we do it? How many did I submit? 7. Oh, we want our extra turn spell. That's a feels bad. That's a feels bad? Wait, am I dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I clicked on all of them. I'm so confused. And click. What's going on? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. Oh, we don't want to do Jinji then. We'll do this. Okay. Sorry, opponent. I will figure out how to play Magic someday. Maybe I like didn't click one. I don't know. Also, sorry to you watching. That was painful. Okay. You're gonna have to throw your ledger there, which I don't think they want to do. Even threw Esper at them. Oof. Okay. And then extra turn spell. Okay. Take action. So 1, 2, treasure. Okay, pass. My turn. Okay, so let's drop this down. We get Junji and still have enough to play an extra turn spell, right? Yes, because we have a treasure token. Time warp, unless they can counter this. They do have mana up, but minus will push them to use that. Oh, nope, we got it. Okay. We'll play this tapped. We'll attack this. And then attack. Give it to you. Yep. Next. Bonk, bonk. And they're down to 1. Oof. Raffine's pretty crazy. Usually I really don't like discarding stuff, but Raffine's shown me the ways of allowing yourself to let things go. Okay. That sucks a bit. Just a bit. They are down to 1 though, and we're gonna make a token, I think. Having that extra turn spell out of nowhere thanks to Key the Archive is pretty crazy. I usually don't like playing extra turn spells, but if Key the Archive's letting me scoop one up, I'm okay with that. Okay, so we'll drop this. We'll drop you. We'll deluge. Let's do wedding. And Gravefighter seems good. So we'll do wedding announcement. And do some smacky down things, hopefully. And then we can drop Gravelighter if they play a creature. They should, right? They have quite a bit. That farewell, though, was super clutch. Yeah, if they play their commander. Oh, Dream Trawler. Okay. Veto's good. Ooh, okay. So we got Gravelighter. They're probably gonna do maybe Veto. And we can just go wide here, but I am gonna play and drop this and then just attack. Go in, baby. So we for sure can go wide even if they can bounce something back. But it's not enough damage to kill them because the lifelink, I think, right? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh no, it was enough. Oh, no, it wasn't. Psych. Psych! Going back and forth here. Okay. Resolve. I guess it was... Oh, that's gonna get big. I will gain quite a bit of life from that, too. Okay, we can flash this in as well. Help us get a little bit more damage through on this swing back here, unless they don't want to attack. But I think we'll have enough damage even if they do swing in. Just get it across the line. So if we drop this, then get Raffine. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy. Is that gonna kill us? This is insane. I don't have anything else I know what to do here. Because that was like their whole library, right? Dream Trawler. Oh man. That's so nice. I'm not even mad. That's clutch. That is so clutch. I love that. Good job. Good job. Not a lot of... I don't think this is a good hand to keep. Samut the Tested. Is this the one that gives haste? No. Yeah. My moly. Also not the greatest either. We just want some land, baby. Still terrible, man. Where'd all my lands go? We're gonna have to keep this one, because I don't want to go down to 5. There we go. We'll put that card down, because it makes my life difficult. Drop. Dang, I really hope we top deck some land here. Pretty sure I have like 40 land in this deck too, so I don't know why it's a struggle. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's play this on black, because we have more black cards, I think, at the moment that we'll be able to play on curve. That touch. Bonk. And we'll do snow-covered plains. Drop this guy. And if we trade with the Sedge Scorpion, I don't really care. Sweet. Okay, we're hitting our land drops. Feels good. Go to bed, getting that ramp. Alright. Hey, congrats on the ramp. Then we can play Egger. We'll drop the Swamp. Let's actually do an island. Now we have the full spectrum of our commander represented. I'll just attack and see if they'll trade. Oh, they're gonna take it. And drop Raffine too. Oh, it gets double strike until end of turn. Interesting. Okay. We are okay with that. Unless they have a way to get rid of it. Then they'll be sad. Like an Abrade, which is also 2 mana cost. But I guess at that point they used up 2 sources of removal, so maybe it's not the end of the world. Who knows? I really want to keep that Scorpion alive. Yeah. Alright. So, we got enough for both of these. And that way if they just keep removing stuff, we can start hitting them for damage. This is what we needed in a couple of games, some sort of drain effect. That would have made life a little bit easier. Thorn Mammoth. Fights. Fights my commander, probably. Oh, Blood Artist. Okay. Ow. So I think I'm gonna maybe Blood on the Snow. Or actually, nope, we don't have to. Because we got Infernal Grasp. So we'll get this thing out of our life. And we'll attack. We'll put it on... Let's put it on you. Shoot. Let's get rid of you. And I guess you. And we can always bring that back some other way, I think. I'm pretty sure I have other recursion. Bonk, bonk. And then hopefully we can get another blue source. Who would have thunk? Would have been better to play on blue instead of black. Oh, no! Egger! Well, we can bring it back with this. Ooh, so that is decent here, because we can have the potential at least to... we'll get rid of you. Don't really need it. Bonk. Okay, and then we got some chump blockers. I do like this. I have it in my General Ferris deck, and it's pretty clutch for card draw there. Wondering too if it's worth it to Blood on the Snow for planeswalkers. Or they could, let's save it for when they drop their actual commander and then we can do this. They're probably not doing it because they're scared of Raffine. They're thinking about it though. Maybe to do 2 damage to one of the tokens and let the Bone Crusher Giant swing in. Oh, hitting my land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they still have... I could bring back at least Blood Artists. Boop. Okay. And let's get Junji down. So that way we don't really care. Oh, it's our blue source. But we don't want to lose our board wipe. Oh, this is bad. What do I want to do with my life? I guess we get rid of it. It's not the end of the world. Because Junji only gets back a non-dragon creature too. But I think we actually got it in the air. Actually, when we attack with Raffine next. Because we just get rid of one of these cards. It doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Because they don't have a way to stop it unless they can kill one of these. Nice. They still have to pay the ward for Raffine. If they fight Junji, I'll just take back the Mammoth and fight the Ravager Worm. But this is ward 1. They can pay it. Oh, they're fighting that. Okay. So they have another turn that they, or other play, looks like. Alright, so let's attack with both. I feel like they have something up their sleeve here, right? Let's get rid of... we want to get rid of a non-land. As much as I hate it, wedding announcement? Oh, GG's! Alright, well thank you for staying till the end. Means a lot. Hope you enjoyed seeing all the fun stuff that Angry Birb Cat could get into. Yeah, I won't really break down any more of the cards here because I feel like the intro is pretty long and that, but yeah, we went 5-1 and I was a little surprised that, you know, it did so well because again, I was a little uncomfortable just with the concept of discarding cards down, but you know, deck did pretty well and appreciate you opponents. Thank you for some good games. There's some nail biters. Still can't get over the Dream Trawler one. That was so funny. I really love that. Like, I'm not mad I lost at all. But yeah, so again, thank you for staying till the end. And thank you to everyone who's been supportive and helping out in the channel by doing the old like and subscribe stuff. It means a lot. I see it. I appreciate it. And yeah, so thanks for, again, all your support and have a good one. Bye.